football game.
Justin Tucker lining up for
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
While continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
56, check 56. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here all day.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now Burrow loses the football.
the pass. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Face mask. Defense.
They call that on.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And incomplete.
Jackson.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Jackson. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Jackson.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Bengals.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Bengal first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. So we've hit halftime. Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Demario Davis there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Burrow. And Tate's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 28. It's a gain of 34.
Brought him down. A gain of 34 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 24-yard.
Again, it's Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Good go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Number 83, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Forced out to his left.
That's good for a